I'd like to introduce Willard McAndrew, CEO of Sentinel Asset Management Group.
First off, good afternoon. My name is Will McAndrew. As Dr. David said, I'm the CEO and Director of Sentinel Asset Management Group LLC. I want to thank everybody for allowing me to introduce our company, our opportunity, and most importantly, our team. We are providing a unique opportunity to build an institutional grade, vertically integrated company in the emerging cannabis industry. Forward-looking statements, disclaimers, we've all seen those. Who is Sentinel Asset Management Group? We believe that there is a severe lack of proper business experience and understanding how to grow a business. Who wants to start from scratch? We're buying two existing positive cash flow companies that provide the benefits of all three verticals: cultivation, process extraction, as well as dispensary. After all, business is business. We bring efficiencies and scale of operations experience. We know how to grow a business. In this strategy alone, we will be able to take a business that's doing $300,000 in revenue per month and take it over $1 million in revenue per month in 1 year. One of the many reasons we like the market in Oklahoma today is it's highly fragmented. There's no clear leader. We're not overpaying like so many others are in other states, New Jersey, Colorado, California as example. And we're not starting from scratch. We can become this leader in Oklahoma. Because of licensing status in Oklahoma, it's creating a unique opportunity in our mind. There are not any of the major MSOs in play. And because of this, we can acquire, we can streamline, and we can expand existing businesses. As an example, we are buying these first two companies at 1 year times current revenue. It's literally a steal. We're raising $7 million in 100,000 unit increments. The offering has been out for less than 60 days, came out right about Thanksgiving, so the holidays were in place. We're offering 70 units. There are only 53 units available. Closing date is February 16th. Because we value our investing partners, we're giving them a preferential return of 80% of all the net revenues until they achieve payout. If we do nothing to improve the cash flows, that's approximately an 18 to 19 month cash on cash payout. But by focusing on just 14 of the 42 strains that have high flower yield, short harvest time, and retailing 100% of our product, the payout time may be significantly shortened. The reason I am confident in saying the above is that the management team has raised capital and paid back investors numerous times before. Once we close the offering, we anticipate first revenue distributions to our investing partners in approximately 90 days. We will consider equity, debt, or a combination of both for funding. After 2.5 months of due diligence by our third-party auditors and the attorney, the reviews have been completed right around Thanksgiving. The enterprise value for both companies is over $45 million, as calculated by Green Growth CPAs. And the buildings, land, and equipment can add another $1.78 million, bringing the total value over $47 million. A significant part of any company's success is the team you build and the team you surround yourself with. Our executive team has a history of successful aggregations in multiple industries, including cannabis and hemp. In fact, one of my last companies I took to the NASDAQ Exchange. It was a really cool experience to have pushed the buzzer and have my family with me on all those big screens in Times Square. Truly a memorable moment. Another memorable moment was when I was elected to the board of directors for the OTCQX Issuer Advisory Council. Also, both Gary Allen, our chairman and president and partner, who served honorably in the Navy, don't hold it against him for being in the Navy, and I served honorably in the Marine Corps, and we bring both these disciplines and values to our company today. To start our company, we completed a friend and family round for $500,000. We hired our corporate counsel, who is one of the top cannabis attorneys in Oklahoma, as well as seasoned in M&A and securities transactions. We hired Green Growth CPAs to assist us in the due diligence, set up our corporate tax structure, compliance, and assist in the quarterly audits, one of the few cannabis accounting firms out there that can perform PCAOB audits. Our team is more accustomed to the KQ type financial audits and attorney reviews. We completed third-party due diligence, hired a Colorado master grower and his growth team for our cultivation vertical, 20 years experience in cultivation, pest control, nutrients, control system, compliance, and management operations. We have one of the top recognized lead chemists for our process extraction vertical. And we have two key individuals that have built out and managed large retail units in our dispensary vertical. Again, our experience, we have revenue over 1 million per month in the first year with just these two businesses. We have several more businesses very similar to these type of acquisitions in our pipeline. In summary, we believe we're in the right space at the right time with the right team. And we do believe 1 + 1 can equal 3. I'm available for questions.
Great. Thank you so much, Willard. Really appreciate that. So for our investor judges, who has their first question for Will? Trying to get onto the trying to see all the judges. Sorry, I'm still on the screen share. Jeff, do you have a question?
Off the screen share.
Yep. Jeff, did you have your hand up?
Yes, I did.
I'll let Jeff go first, and then after Jeff, Terry, I believe you have a question too. So we'll go Jeff, Terry, then Noble. So Jeff, you're up first.
Yeah. So just a couple of things. Are you guys a registered investment advisor?
No, sir.
Do you charge management fees?
No, sir.
So so you're looking to raise $7 million, right?
Yes, sir.
So, but you value your investments at 45 million. So I'm a little confused.
Well, when my partners and I went up to Oklahoma this last spring, and we started, putting our nose in it and was looking into everything. We found the dispensary, the processor, the growth facilities. We sat down and did a back of the napkin evaluation.
Yeah.
We thought we'd be somewhere about $22 to $23 million based upon what we saw, and that's residual and current cash flows. When Green Growth CPAs came back at 45 million, well, you cut that in half, we were about $300,000 off from what we thought the evaluation would be.
Okay, so it's not that you made those investments yet; those are just in your pipeline.
Well, these are two companies that we have LOIs signed for that we're going to be closing on or before February 16th.
So if someone makes an investment now or in the next period, do they get a piece of those investments as well, or is that a different pool?
No, sir. The investing partners that come in today, you will get the 30% of everything that we're talking about today, but you'll also own anything and everything else we do in Oklahoma. It will keep adding to the kitty as we increase cash flows. We've got several other businesses, grows, dispensaries that we would like to add to the mix at a future time. You would still own everything, a piece of everything we do.
So just one more question. So what happens if you invest outside Oklahoma?
Well, our goal is to be an MSO. We have opportunities in Colorado, as well as we have relationships. I'm from Baton Rouge, and we have relationships in Louisiana, Mississippi, Alabama. We've already met with the lieutenant governor, senators, the commissioner of agriculture, and in Mississippi. And they're telling us by the time the licenses start to get issued in August that we're in line to get one of those. So we like
just one more quick question.
Jeff, I got to get to the other judges' timing. To be fair to him.
Thank you.
But great questions, Jeff. Terry, what's your question?
Yes, Will. Are you guys trying to acquire 100% of these entities or only 75%? I know there's some rules in the state of Oklahoma, about 25% being outside investors, 75% has to be inside the state of residents of Oklahoma.
Yes, sir. We're acquiring 100%, but we've set it up to where there's individual ownership. Two of the people that are coming with us, that they're selling our business to us. And so in all essence, we have a convertible note that will convert at time of sale or uplisting or converting to a C corp that we will end up owning 100%. Minus the.
Still, the question is, you have to have, again, what about the other 25%? You're saying all these investors, all the owners are in the state of Oklahoma?
No, sir. That's why we have the structure. Our attorney put this in place, that we have the structure in place that we would meet the requirements for the state of Oklahoma. But at some point in time in the future, if at time of sale, then the individuals that would be holding the initial licenses would get their 10%.
Okay.
Great, Terry. And then Noble, you had a question?
So, Willard, excellent presentation. Everything is on point. My own concern is you're buying these things, you said, at nearly 1 times multiple. Why are they selling so cheaply? And as an investor, what should I be concerned of if people are selling or allowing you to do basically an M&A kind of move at a 1-time multiple?
Well, we're all entrepreneurs on here, and I'm sure everybody would say at some point in time you had a bad partner. 3 of them are partners in the dispensary and processor. 2 of them are coming with us. 1 is not. And so we're basically cashing them out from their investment that they started. On the grow facility side, there's two grow facilities, one for 4,500 square feet, one for 5,000 square feet, totaling 9,500, doing about 150, 60 pounds a month. But they are building a 25,000 square foot facility. They're not getting out of the market, they're expanding in the market. And so we're able to acquire these businesses. We're able to, just for that as an example, 2.5 million is doing 2.5 million in revenue. And so they need that cash or want that cash to be able to finish out. And they're going to be probably ready. They just got their certificate of occupancy, and their license is probably a month and a half, 2 months away. But once we close, they will buy 100% of our product and until they're up and running. And that's why our master grower and his grow team are already boots on the ground in the building, working with the existing grow team for the seller today. And as of last November 1st, as a matter of fact.